Chrono Odyssey is a new upcoming MMORPG developed by Chrono Studio and published by Kakao Games, which was set to be released in Q4 of 2025. However, looks like that we are looking at delay of the game, because in front of you, you can see tweet from CEO of Chrono Studio, and within this tweet, very interesting information regarding future of the game. Looks like delay is happening. So let's dive into today's video. I'm going to analyze with you together here what is happening currently with Chrono Odyssey and why it looks like definitely we are talking about delay of the game and why that is probably for the best. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Chrono Odyssey videos in the future. I already played this game more than 100 hours. I can play this game during 3 different opportunities. Big thank you to Chrono Studio and Kakao Games on this opportunity. And I can prepare lots of videos for you guys in the future when we are getting close to another beta, second beta, and for release of the game. I have many guides regarding different in-game systems. And also, make sure to check my live streams on Twitch. I'm live streaming every single day about 6 p.m. Central European Time. Visit me on Twitch. If you have any kind of questions regarding the game, I'll be glad to answer, and also to keep you updated regarding everything what is happening in the world of Chrono Odyssey. But now, let's focus on the main topic of this video, delay of the game. In front of you, you can see a reply. Everything actually started with question from Archage to CEO of Chrono Studio. Question from Archage was, any news on when we will see an update from the team and what's being changed from the first beta going into second closed beta test? I know the dev blog was mentioned, any news on that? Also, any tentative news dates on when closed beta test will be held, July or maybe August. And then we have here a reply from CEO of Chrono Studio saying something very interesting. Great questions. Instead of developer blog, we'll be posting an official update directly on the Chrono Odyssey website. It will include detailed changes and improvements based on the feedback from the first closed beta test. Now is coming interesting part. As for closed beta test 2, we are currently don't have confirmed date and we can't guarantee whether it will happen within this year. The schedule depends on development progress, and we want to make sure that the next build meets our quality standards. We'll share more information as soon as things are ready. Thank you for your patience. So guys, I'll repeat this part of the sentence here. We can't guarantee whether it will happen within this year. Of course, I'm talking here about closed beta test 2. So, guys, looks like definitely we are talking about a delay of the game because CEO of Chrono Studio is not even certain that we are getting or not getting closed beta test this year, which is on one side not a surprise, and it's probably for the best. Why am I saying that? Because yes, game was originally slated to be released globally in Q4 of 2025. You can see here we need this new lineup of games. This here is Q1 2025 earnings release from Kakao Games. As publisher of this game, they are giving also different, you can see, plans for their future releases. And you can see here, Chrono Odyssey, online action RPG, PC and consoles, global release slated for Q4 of 2025. That was the original plan, but first beta have happened, and after first beta, we have seen feedback from many players, including me. Actually, I have done this video, final review also, you can check it out on my YouTube channel. Definitely, game currently have many issues. Game have a really good core. It's a solid core, good combat, many ideas about the game are great. However, you can see here they have named few main issues: performance stability, FPS drops, visual stuttering and optimization, combat feedback and animation polishing, clear quest objectives and map guidance, and more intuitive UI and better PC controller support. This is the goal to improve for closed beta test 2. But not only this, we have seen also animation, actually movement of the character was not that great. There are many bugs in the game. Definitely, game is not ready to be released. They need to work on the game for closed beta test 2 and give us much higher quality product. And I cannot doubt they will do that. Chrono Studio will do that. We need to be patient and we need to wait for closed beta tests too. However, we are only basically 5 months until end of the year. Window is closing. So logically, I don't think they have a time to adjust properly the game to release it fully globally in Q4 of 2025. And you know what? On the end of the day, that is for the best. Because why would you release unfinished product which needs to be improved? Because we have seen in many cases, I remember very specifically in the case of New World. If you remember back then with New World, what happened when Amazon Games have released product which was not ready? Back then, New World was not ready for release. What happened? Big fail very soon after that. Currently, New World is really good game. It feels really good to play it. But it's too late. It's too late now. They have adjusted the product, but now after 3 years, it's too late for New World. So, absolutely good idea from developers of this game and publisher. They should probably delay the game until 2026. And probably that will happen. Judging by this tweet from CEO of Chrono Studio, that they are not even sure that we are getting closed beta tests this year. Well, looks like that delay of the game is imminent, and that is probably for the best. But now I'm wondering what will happen with Archage Chronicles, because Kakao Games is also publisher for Archage Chronicles. You can see here on this lineup of the games, Archage Chronicles was set to be released globally for PC and consoles in first half of 2026. Now, why is this important? Because Archage Chronicles will directly compete with Chrono Odyssey. Both of these games are MMORPGs and also for PC and consoles, and they will definitely compete. Now, they want to have certain gap between these two releases. That gap should be minimum 1 year. It can be less, let's say half year, but that also is not a good idea. So, if they will delay, and probably they will delay release of Chrono Odyssey until 2026, what will happen with Archage Chronicles? At this point in time, we don't know what is happening with development of Archage Chronicles. There should be some kind of testing phases throughout 2025. However, is this game finished? That is very hard to say. So, is it even possible they will go first for release of Archage Chronicles and push even further, delay Chrono Odyssey until end of 2026? That could be one of the scenarios if Archage Chronicles is already finished product. But I doubt that. We might be looking currently at delay not only for one MMORPG, Chrono Odyssey, but also for Archage Chronicles. My best guess is currently that they will probably push, delay release of Chrono Odyssey for 2026 and Archage Chronicles probably for end of 2026, maybe even beginning of 2027. Because definitely they need a gap. They need a gap between Archage Chronicles release and Chrono Odyssey release. Both of these games are going to have global release, same platforms, very similar games in many ways, also very different games without any doubt. Different developers, different idea about the game. Still, both of these games are MMORPGs. Kakao Games will want to maximize profit. They don't want these games to compete. These two games, right? Chrono Odyssey and Archage Chronicles. So without any doubt, this will be an interesting scenario. I'm really curious how will they handle this. Because again, all depends how much is Archage Chronicles finished. If Archage Chronicles is already finished product, it could even happen some big surprise that we get release of Archage Chronicles even before Chrono Odyssey. But that is still question. Like I said, probably that will not happen. Probably we'll see delay of both of these games. I'm really curious regarding next financial results for second quarter of 2025. What will be written within this lineup? Because we should get in August Q2 2025 earnings release, something similar like this. And I'm wondering, in that lineup, how we look, where we stand Archage Chronicles and Chrono Odyssey. For today, just to let you know, this tweet from CEO of Chrono Studio definitely is telling us, looks like we are looking at the delay of Chrono Odyssey. It's not certain, of course, anything. It's still possible. It's still possible that we get release of Chrono Odyssey this year. Nevertheless, from this sentence here, that they are not even certain, are we getting closed beta test 2 this year? Well, looks like that will not happen. When I see any kind of news regarding Chrono Odyssey and many other new upcoming MMORPGs, including Bellator's and Ion 2, I will let you know about that instantly here on my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel dedicated to new upcoming MMORPGs. I'm preparing lots of content regarding Chrono Odyssey. I have already lots of videos, guides for new players, PvP-wise, PvE-wise, best builds for PvP and PvE, raids, dungeons, life skills, crafting, everything what you need to know from World of Chrono Odyssey, you'll find it here on my YouTube channel. Also, make sure to visit my live streams on Twitch. I'm live streaming every single day about 7 p.m. Central European Time. Visit me on Twitch. If you have any kind of questions regarding the game, I'll be glad to answer and also to keep you updated regarding everything what is happening in World of Chrono Odyssey. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch and see you soon with another Chrono Odyssey video.